Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Stanford Howard with the Hgp Sportscast. In cricket, the West Indies women completed a double series whitewash of Sri Lanka when they won the third and final T20 International by 31 runs in Antigua on Sunday. More in this report. The World Women T20 champions showed why they deserve to be called champs. West Indies women won the toss and opted to bat. The Hgptv struck her second T20 century, becoming the first woman to achieve this feat. She scored 112 from 67 balls, hitting 5 sixes and 9 fours. Dutting and Matthews posted a 131-run partnership for her second wicket. Hayley Matthews hit 34 as the West Indies women posted 159 for 6 from their 20 overs. Kachana was the best Sri Lankan bowler, taking 2 for 24. In the Sri Lankan reply, they had something to celebrate as Shakila Sharwana and Rebecca Van Dort both struck half-centuries in their team's run chase, but that wasn't enough to secure a win in the series. Hayley Matthews was fantastic with the ball, taking 4 for 18 as the West Indies women kept a tight bowling attack. Sri Lanka finished on 128 for 5 from their allotted 20 overs. The Hgptv was player of the match as well as player of the series for her accumulative score of 154 runs and 1 wicket. West Indies in a dictating position after stumps on day 3, after both sides were bowled out within the first 2 days of play in the first test being played in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe. More in this report. West Indies elected to bat and slumped to 219 all-out in 82.5 overs on the first day, with only 2 batsmen scoring over 50 runs. Karen Powell knocked up 56 and Shea Hope 19 not out. Zimbabwe ended day 1 with 19 without loss in 5 overs. Day 2, the West Indies bowlers came out with commitment and sent back all the Zimbabweans batsmen to the pavilion for a paltry 159 in just 61.3 overs. Devendra Beshu claimed 5 wickets for 79 runs in 24 overs, leaving the men in maroon with a 60 runs lead just after tea on day 2. On the third day, which turned out to be the hottest day of the match so far, the Windies were 369 for 8 at stumps with an overall lead of 429. In football, the Guyana Football Federation has accepted invitations from the Football Federation of Indonesia and the Trinidad and Tobago Football Association for an international friendly matches. The Trinidad and Tobago Football Association will accommodate the Guyana's Football Federation Seniors Men's National Team for a match on the 14th of November at the Atto Balton Stadium in Trinidad. Late in the month, the Football Federation of Indonesia will accommodate the senior men's national team for another match on the 25th of November in Indonesia. Guyana is also set to play a Premier League team from Indonesia as a warm-up to their game versus the Indonesian seniors men national team. More football news. The Guyana Football Federation on Saturday commenced a 2-day referee fitness instructor workshop for 8 newly selected trainees. Colwyn Abrams has more in this report.
The goal of the course is to equip each region with a technical and fitness department. And according to fitness instructor Lindy Longhorn, the course has been redesigned to cater for a referee development officer in all the areas. The person will be responsible for the technical training of referees from beginners all the way up to FIFA. Longhorn said it is important to match the technical with the fitness aspect of the sport. Therefore, with the large recruitment drive coming up, it is time to start teaching the teachers. The Guyana Football Federation President Wayne Ford said the GFF is committed to the continued development of its match officials. The fitness program is just one component of the overall capacity building agenda. Colwyn Abrams, HGP Sports.
Thank you, Colwyn. Trinidad replaced Canada as men's champion. In the women's division final, U.S. edged Argentina for gold, and the Guyana men 4th, women 6th at the 7th Pan American Indoor Hockey Championships. Colwyn Abrams has more in this report.
Ghana's national women who battled Trinidad women for 5th and 6th place last Saturday saw the national ladies ending at the bottom of the pool when the Trinidadian captain Louis Alana, with a penalty stroke in 11th minute, put them ahead. The Trinidadians then doubled their lead in the second half in 23 minutes, but the national ladies struck when Fitku Marzana, with a penalty stroke in the 26th minute, gave the women some hope of getting that 5th position. But Trinidadian Wayne Blair ended that in the 39th minute to hand Trinidad a 3-1 victory and 5th place in the tournament. In the other play over in the women's division, in 3rd, Uruguay, and 4th place was Canada. In 2nd was Argentina, and winner of the women's was United States with a 2-1 victory over Argentina. In the men's division, the national men 3rd and 4th playoffs was won by their Canadian counterparts 5-2. The national men opened their account first on Saturday evening in the 1st minute. Canada then rebounded with 2 more goals of their own in the 8th and 18th minute, but Andrew Stewart just on the stroke of halftime leveled in the 19th minute. In the second half, it was all Canada, whipping 3 more goals against the national men. Other results in the men's playoff: 5th place Barbados and 6th place went to Mexico. Trinidad and Tobago began this tournament as the 3rd lowest ranked men's team, and winner of the championship outscored Argentina 7-0. Trinidad and Tobago will be featured in the International Hockey Federation World Cup in Berlin, Germany next year, which will be their 2nd appearance in this tournament. For the HGP Sports, Colwyn Abrams.
Thank you, Colwyn. And that has brought us to the end of this edition of the HGP Sportscast. But before we go, here's a quick tip. Champions keep playing until they get it right. Back to you, Travis.